Hello, hi, hey. This is Mr.Bubbles with Deja Vu, the short series where we take a look at some pretty decent games with, let's say, familiar gameplay loops. These games, at least in my opinion, are all very well done, and won't actually be a direct comparison since I've never played the original, or at the very least didn't make it very far in any of those. The first round will be games with the core gameplay of Vampire Survivor. If you don't know what that is, well, pretty much. Your character will auto-attack nearby targets while the enemies spawn in mobs and try to touch your booty. And as you level up, you will gain access to more and stronger abilities to create more specialized builds. Honestly, as far as games go, none of them are really that great, but somehow, they're super charming and kind of addictive, not gonna lie. Making for a great time waster and low stress relaxation when there's no other games that's grabbing your eyes. Well, usually relaxing, unless they did something silly like added zombies or something. I mean, wouldn't that just be the darnest thing? Anyway, if you have any suggestions for games, put them down in the comment section, and as always, enjoy. Alright, the very first game on this list is Vampire Survivor Clone number 1, 20 Minutes Till Dawn. This is actually one of my favorite games, and the first game of this genre, the bullet heaven style, that really garnered my attention. Before that, all I had really saw was the Vampire Survivor, and that just didn't really grasp me. Alright, listen, we've got Dark Arts. 25% chance to inflict curse. Curse deals 200% of your bullet damage. Okay. This one, it's not one I usually pick. It's one of the ones I usually pick like near the end in a endless mode just for the extra damage boost. Pyromage, Electromage, probably go with that one. With the revolvers, with the revolvers, they don't do too much damage, but each individual gun can proc on hit effects like this. So the lightning is luckily one of the best things you can get with this weapon. Add a little fire rate, and then it just becomes an absolutely insane clear. Okay, shield, reload rate, curse again. Oh, we get the reload, the fire rate. We'll say a big thing for this particular game is that there's just no real balance. The endless mode, after about, we'll say 25 minutes, you can have a build that just has unlimited damage scaling potential. Fresh clip, reload, extra damage, freeze. Little CC, a little lightning damage. And I don't actually know that other games have it, but let's see. Summoning, damage, chance to refill ammo. We want to refill ammo. Like I said, I don't know if other games have it. I don't think Vampire Survivors had it initially, but you can either do it to auto target, or you can have it where you manually control it. And that just kind of added another gameplay element that I was a huge fan of. Alright, more fire rate, health, summoning. Don't really know what Soul Heart does, I'm not going to lie. They are actively updating. I mean, I think it's been a while now, but they definitely added some quality of life improvements and updates. Pickup range is important, but I think fire rate is probably the best way to go here. Hopefully maybe get some quicker reload speeds in it too. But yeah, the quicker you fire, the more lightning you summon. Oh, where was it? Oh yeah, so this particular game is my kind of relaxing game. Alright. Last ammo? No, that makes no sense. Less ammo, fire rate, dodge. Probably dodge. One thing about this game, like I said, there's no real balance. Alright, more fire rate though. One thing there's no real balance is in the endless mode, which is not what we're playing today, because that one's definitely not even designed to be balanced. But in the endless mode, you can get the same ability they stack. So after getting 5 of those dodges, you have 100% dodge rate, making you untouchable. So you can literally just tape down the shoot button and then go to sleep. Movement speed is always very important to get. Soul heart, still don't know. But yes, so once you get the first of the ability, it unlocks your ability to unlock. Unlocks your ability to unlock. It unlocks your ability to proc the other kind of stronger upgrades. And for this one, there's a movement speed while shooting. It's essential to survive past the 10-minute mark. Alright, lightning damage, reload, fire damage, summon a ghost, and kind of like a extra ice damage. Definitely probably the lightning damage. We're going for an elemental build more than not. As long as you're able to get a little reload speed, then this is going to be a pretty easy run, I say. This is the first boss you fight, and the chest they drop. 3 halo pieces can now appear as upgrades. We're going to leave that one alone. I think when you collect all 3, you get like a buff to all your stats, speed, movement, all that stuff, which is actually really good in the 20 minutes. Frostbite, Ice Shard, bullet speed, curse, vision range, takes damage when they get near you. But we're not really going for this type of build. Let's see. Alright, so this one, the Frostbite, whenever they get frozen, they'll take an immediate 15% of their health. So, we're going for a more damage build. I actually kind of like the background music. Most times, and I know I'm probably going to get some flack for this one. Oh, it's definitely Siege. Reload rate. Reload rate, dodge. Yeah, definitely Siege. Usually in video games, I actually turn off the music and then just kind of play whatever one on Pandora or iHeartRadio or something like that. There's very few games where I can truly appreciate the in-game music just because it's not really my thing. But like I said, I get the respect and I get the talent and skills that goes into it. It's a lot of hard work. I think the only, let's see, bounce, still don't know what bounce does. Magic lens, soul heart, extra bullets. Probably extra bullets. We're going to use our reload upgrade, which is this character's special ability. Each character has their own special ability that gives them kind of a unique feel. This lady has the ability to reroll once per level up. My main character, or main person I play with, is named Diamond. And she actually starts off with like 8 to 10 hearts. There's someone who summons bats. Someone who gets to turn into a elk deer and becomes invincible and charge. Someone who summons a clone. Just little minor things that gives them the feeling of being unique, at least. I'm having the best luck with these rolls. Probably a good thing I picked her. Alright, summon, shatter. Enemies affected by freeze explode when killed and do damage to people near them. That's a really safe bet. Okay. Alright, like about the 5-minute boss. The big bosses all do this thing where they kind of lock you into this little cage. Space bar will jump between the auto targeting and then the manual aim. Alright, so this boom tone, fire rate, spread, speed, movement speed, you lose some health. They have huge bonuses, but also some things that goes detrimental, like this one, you reduce damage and HP. Do we want this one? Yeah, so now what we did is pretty much we tripled our base ammo, so the bullets are doing almost no damage, but well, as you can see, it just become kind of an overpowered build, especially in this 10-minute survival match. As the game gets longer, the creatures get stronger. The Lovecraftians become more deadly with more health pools. That's some criticism about this game. I think the biggest one would have to be the meta progression. For most people, let's see, summon egg, useless, ammo, reload rate, every 2 seconds, so more lightning. The meta system, or the meta progression system, some people don't like. It's kind of a RPG style, where you use the souls you collected, the little dots to, dodge this, the souls you collected to upgrade a skill tree, pretty much. I personally like it because it allows you to kind of customize your characters. For diamond, you'll have it where you can start off at half health, but you do increased damage. And then for, let's say, the woman who summons a tentacle, you can have it where whenever you have one tentacle, you can end up sacrificing it when you're about to die. Just minor things like that. But it gives more of a unique feel per character instead of dragon, bounce, bullet damage, reload, ghost friend, reroll, magnet, dodge, shield comes back in a minute. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, it allows you to build your character to be more custom. That's something I don't really see in a lot where they have like one unique ability, maybe a different attack pattern, and they kind of all feel the same. A lot of these have a lot to do with reloading, but we're kind of aiming for where we don't even need to reload anymore. Alright, reroll. Oh, magnetism, maybe. No, definitely reroll. Bullet damage, dragon. Move speed. A little move speed is always important. We were kind of hoping to get the speed boost, so you can, because you move a lot slower while you're shooting. My reload is real slow though. I don't remember if I got my hands on Siege. Could just be having bad luck. Oh, yep, this is the one where I can shoot and pretty much move at full speed now. It is kind of counterproductive since with Siege, I use less ammo when I'm standing still, but if you're in a tight bind, it allows you to kind of make it through that. As for difficulty, I want to say the 20 minutes till dawn gets really hard because, broke my shield. That's okay. Summon, go for a reroll. Ooh, that's kind of rough. All right, well, since we're able to run around, maybe that. No, that one's useless for us. Alright, so now with this one, as we run around, we'll do fire damage. A little bit more of AoE. Kind of in a tough spot, but we got a minute 40 left. We're just going to take some damage real fast just to get out of that tight spot. As you can see, it's not the most polished game, but it gives you kind of a good of the overpowered feeling. I am having no luck with these rerolls. There's multiple good options out there. I'm just getting none of them. So with vision, I believe they'll do damage when they get within kind of the little light spear, or well, your vision range, we'll say. And so I'm getting surrounded pretty hard. That should be pretty helpful. But yes, as I was saying, when you beat the game, you're on a certain difficulty, you can unlock the next level of difficulty, and I'm pretty sure there's like 10 levels of difficulty, and this right here is just the very easiest. So that's something for everybody. For me, I play this game to relax. This and Raft are just got my two. There's nothing I really am interested in playing, but I kind of want to give something a try game. So no real reason for me to shoot for overly hard difficulties or anything like that. Alright, got 30 seconds to survive. Not having the best luck with the reloading. Maybe they nerfed it. That would be unfortunate. It would make sense, I guess, but it'd be unfortunate. Yeah, the bullets aren't really doing too much damage. Anything good on the last one? A little bit late for that. Not really. Reroll. But seriously, just some of the worst games. Not worst games, worst luck with these skill abilities. There's many for elemental or for bullet damage or for anything like that. We're just not really seeming to get any of it. Well, since we're surrounded, these won't be doing the most amount of damage, but this will help with some clear, and we beat this. So yeah, that was, well, 10 minutes of Dawn, the short demo version of 20 minutes of Dawn, on very easy. And on to our next game. Alright, this one's a little bit loud. So this is the first go for this one. It's called Outer Terror. Post-apocalyptic bullet heaven. Kind of like the old school, like, creep show style thematics. Don't know why I said that so slow. First things first, let's turn down the volume on this one. Alright, enter. Alright, that's not as bad, I guess. Still comes off as a little loud, but I can turn it down in post-production. WASD to move, left and right mouse to fire, and then right to special attack. You can use items. There's something called battle mode with shift. Open up your minimap with tab. See, I feel like it just got louder again. Yeah, completely reverted right back to the loudness. See, yeah, it's back up to the neutral or normal. Alright, if y'all give me a moment, I'm going to play around with it to see if I can get this to actually go down in volume. Alright, we're in here. Oh, it even has kind of the creep show old school horror comics feel. We got Kill Switch, The Gray Death, Frostbite, and Incident Report, and Other Side. So this one seems to be like the Freddy Krueger. This one seems to be probably the SCP. Oh yeah, it says right there, SCP Foundation style, cyberpunk style, zombie apocalypse, and gothic. Probably very gothic. Oh, that is still very loud. I'm gonna try to turn it down in post-production for y'all. Alright, Gray Death from Gray. Okay, so I think we definitely need to give the Gray Death a try. We got Gray, Albert, Lily, Alan, Samid, Cassie, Kaja, Bobby, Anna, and Paul. Sorry for all the names I just butchered with that one. Huge fan of axes and books. Flamethrower, clown, military lady, ex-criminal mage, maybe. Experiment gone wrong? Possibly it was experiment gone wrong. The token black guy, the token Hispanic lady, the token white guy, token white guy number 2. Right. I'm kind of feeling her.
Will prevail.
She seems like one of those people who doesn't take no mess, so you know. Alright, our world was beautiful. But now we suffer because of one company's greed. Pretendala promised an easier world. Pretendala. Autopilot everything. The fridge, microwave, your kids' toys. Anything with a motherboard. We were so stupid. Oh goodness, look at their faces. I just now looked at their faces. That was like some AI twisted, the longer you look at it, the worse it gets type of thing. Then one day, our toasters were trying to kill us. Hey, we've all been there, man. We've all been there. We don't know why they do what they do. When you do the voodoo that you do so well. But they are everywhere. And we are fighting back. For freedom! Man, my William Wallace sucks. Alright, the token characters. See, part of the news press? That looks like a news press ID or like a medical note. Oh, I missed it. Something. I know, but we've got to look for them. A server monitors this area. They knew this area was unsafe and overrun with autopilots. The pigeon came to us. We have to investigate that letter. That's the rules. Mission critical. Team loss, EMP loss. That brings up a good point. The red bands must be out here somewhere. EMP, do you really believe it will stop these things? Alright, if you know in the comments, tell me what EMP actually does. Because obviously, all we've ever really seen, for most of us, is what the EMPs do in the movies. I was not expecting this animation, but that's okay. The carrier pigeon came from somewhere around here. The red bands like to stay hidden in the buildings. You know what? Makes sense, I would too. They might have left supplies behind as well. Oh. Welcome to Alto Terror, a survival bullet heaven game all about movement, growth, and managing enemy patterns. To get started, move with WASD, dash, or space. The character will automatically attack nearby enemies. Your character has a unique special attack. Right mouse button will cause your character to do a special attack in the direction of your crosshairs. Has a cooldown, so use it wisely. You can take full control of your character, press shift key to toggle precision mode. At any time, you can aim all your weapons towards one direction with a yellow targeting sight on your mouse. Alright. Let's see, that's the map. See some RPG things in the bottom left. I bet you can, I wonder if you build them up. I wonder if it's meta progression or like pickup drops in there. Alright, not a huge fan of the character sprites, but I do like the TVs and toasters. Level up. You gain new weapons and perks by choosing from the upgrade cards. Okay. You only have 8 carrying slots available, which is shown in the HUD. Each card displays the carrying cost. There are lots of ways to protect yourself: weapons, armor, and supernatural relics, to name a few. Each upgrade has its own behavior and is marked by a symbol below the carry amount. Leveling up is how you build something. I hit enter way too fast on that one. I kind of like the axe animation right there, though. Alright, rifle damage, throwing knives, energy drink. 5 damage 3 ways, pass through, movement. Can't climb the mountain of trash, probably human corpses. Green stuff looks poisonous. Alright, energy drink, axe, axe damage, or probably just to upgrade the axe, and then a rifle. Well, one thing that I definitely want y'all to do, give this one a little leeway. It may not be in early access, I don't remember, but it's definitely an early access style game. But the biggest thing I like about this game so far is it is multiplayer co-op, which is something I've personally been saying has been missing from the Bullet Heaven games for a while there. And if you're wondering, I don't call it Bullet Heavens for, you know, not to say Bullet Hell. It's just Bullet Hells are games where the enemies are constantly shooting at you. Armor, energy drink, aura of pain, which is a lantern. But yeah, no, Bullet Hell games are usually, you know, all the enemies are surrounding you and they're shooting at you. But since you're the one who does the auto shooting, I think personally, to call it the reverse of Bullet Heaven makes sense to me. Y'all can call it whatever you want. Machete, axe, rifle. We'll upgrade the axe again. Yeah, I mean, let's see. SMG, energy drink, and machete. We'll do the energy drink. But you know, what I was saying is, this type of aesthetics appeals to a lot of people. I get that, it's just not really my thing. Flamethrower, rifle, got the flamethrower too. But yeah, it appeals to a lot of people. I'm just not one of them. Axe, flamethrower. Using items. Looks like you picked up an item. X or C. Can't pick up more than 2 items at a time, so be careful about what you keep. You can grab them from corpses. Okay, makes sense. Gathers money. But you know, the whole co-op alone means this is probably going to be one of my most played games. Health, rifle, upgrade flamethrower. Health, aura pain, rifle. So this says 8 out of 8. I would say this game kind of threw you in. But then again, that's not a bad thing. The mechanics are pretty much the same for every one of these games. Sorry, I had to get a little try hard there. I like the refrigerator. I like the legs. I like how they're not even going to explain the legs. You could have... Ooh. I would say the hitbox is a little weird, because I feel like a lot of those should have just absolutely murdered me. I don't know if it's because this is my first time playing while I've been playing a lot of hours in on 10 minutes or 20 minutes till dawn, but it just feels more intense. Less threatening, definitely feels less like I'm not on the edge of my pants with the creatures coming after me. But then again, this is the one whose theme is that the toasters are trying to kill you. Something tells me that the zombies or demons or SCP creatures that have a much more... Ooh, well, oh yes, you have special abilities. I can throw axes. Don't even know how I already forgot that. Green looks like green is definitely hurting. I might put this game on my Looking for Friends series, just because. So while this mode seems to be definitely more story based, like I know I have a mission, I'm ignoring it, but I know I have a mission. While a lot of them are kind of just endless horde, I guess, arena style games where the main purpose is just to survive for a bit. You don't really have any quests or objectives as far as I've seen. Mainly because it'd just be very hard to combine the two. Alright, safe zones. Welcome to one of the few places where you might not die. I like that wording. Stop the timer and allows, weird space between nails, and allows you to meet other survivors, resupply, or take a quest. A lot can happen in a safe zone. It looks like everybody's dead in the safe zone. You're not the only survivor with problems. You can involve yourself in other people's problems by walking next to them and pressing E. Or maybe there is someone alive here then. Will ask for help, give information, or try to sell you something. Who knows what. Okay, looks like they're all dead. Yep. Hell, they're all dead. I don't even know why I sound like this. I let her. To anyone, we have failed. We have managed to fight the autopilots off, but only a few of us are alive, and I am mortally wounded. Well, yeah, they did not fare well. They probably should have grabbed the axe. I would say the whole 3D while still having the 2D sprites, it's kind of growing on me. I wonder if there's some health pickups. We got a record player or a Walkman. Can't tell. I see the headphones and the spinning discs. The color would suggest record players. More poison. So I wonder if the spawns that are happening, if they scale with how long you're in the zone, or if they scale with the progression. Like if I get closer to the safe zone or where my quest is, that when you get refrigerators and you stop getting toasters? I died. You died. Alright, I think we're gonna try the Gray Death, since that seems to be the main. Wow, that is loud. Oh yeah, but we'll give Gray Death a try just so we can see what the original one looks like. Obviously, we gotta play Gray. Hopefully, he doesn't meet his death. Accidentally go back. Try to fix this volume again. Give me a moment.
Let's go.
All right, and we are back. Who is man? For he is lower than the angels. But I will descend upon him with my presence. I have heard his cry. I am Discount Cthulhu. I will wipe away every fear and mend his wounds. Well, yeah, that guy does not look... He looked like he has no worries in life. Pour out justice. Give him a new body. So instead of like the mental torture, this is like the physical counterpart to Cthulhu. All will be made equal. I think the only... And we shall dwell together. Hive mind style. So yeah, this is definitely going to have the Lovecraftian feel, I suppose. Forever. But yeah, for random tangent, for the Lovecraftian series, one of my favorite things about Cthulhu is that, at least in originally, he's not even that evil. Like, I mean, don't get wrong, he's evil, but he's not... What the hell is happening? Why do I sound like this? I do not know. I heard this family next door start screaming. I went to check on them and they had fused together. This is my new voice. It wanted me to join them. Gross. This is my voice now. And yes, that is gross. Behind you. Let's get moving. I don't want to get surrounded by these things. And let's help as many people as possible, so they never meet the Gray Death. As I was saying, sorry about that. For the Cthulhian, Lovecraftian lore, there has to be other survivors. He's not really evil. He's just kind of... He exists. And his presence is overwhelming. It's all his. It's like elephants stomping over on an anthill. I do like that. Shotgun, SMG, throwing knives. Ooh. These all seem like good choices. The shotgun may take 2 spots. I don't really know. Alright, throwing knives. Is this the right way? I'll look at my map. My map says something. Flamethrower or a plane, a shetty. Honestly, if there's not axe involved, you always gotta go with the machete. What is the aura pain again? Which is what the star around me is, apparently. I didn't even notice that last match, the last game. I would say this actually has a more vampire survival feel already. But co-player, which makes me happy, so very, very happy. Upgrade my pistol. Throwing knives, 4-way. So now it does. So maybe one of the ones we want to upgrade and max. Just make it more of an AoE, because right now, not really feeling the throwing knives, but that's okay. We're gonna play this one a bit. I'm probably gonna Main Street. Oh hey, I can follow this into town. I already kind of got the feel for it. I am liking it. And I can't reiterate enough the prospect of having a co-op version of this style game, especially if there is an endless mode and it has pretty decent scaling. It's just very appealing to me. So we're gonna finish this off until I die, which probably isn't gonna take that long, but we'll see. And then after that, we'll move on to our next game. Splendid. Hey, you with the guns over here. Got it. Now we can better fortify this town, but I'm not sure how long this fix will last. I'll need your help.
How can I help?
Yes, these creatures and the fungal growth around town seem to be a mash of human parts. It's fascinating. They are crawling out of those towers of meat. We need to destroy them. Give ourselves time to regroup and build barricades.
I'm on it. This would be so cool if I could do an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. Get to the chopper.
Alright, I'll shut up now. Alright, and we're back one more time with the final game of the video. This one is called Yet Another Zombie Survivors. This is from makers of a game called Yet Another Zombies Tower Defense. And they kind of just put their own little twist on whatever was popular at the time. Surprisingly, they don't have more games out though. This is a demo, and it's currently probably my most anticipated of all the upcoming Vampire Survivor games. Or clones. For this one, a little unique aspect is that you'll have upgrades to your abilities, upgrade to your weapons, and then actual other characters who join your party. They stay in your circle so you don't get like roaming turrets or anything like that. And each of these people have their own little special buff or boom, we'll say. So the person I started off with is it gives like a 10% cooldown to your ability. So if you pick them, you want to focus on upgrading your ability. The person who I just added with the shotgun, they gives you like 400 extra health, which at least for this mode is not too important. We're going to be upgrading the saw blades for the AoE damage. And as I can probably tell, let's see. You want the SWAT? Or just upgrade the weapon damage. But yeah, oh no, sorry. Get the turret down. As you can tell, one of the best things about this particular game is the graphics. Electrocution, turret, upgrade the turret. Alright. Yeah, we don't really have a real clear path we're trying to build here. Just stuff that kind of looks cool. But as I was saying, I was saying you upgrade a lot here. I don't really mind. It's kind of a lot to deal with when you first start with this game. But after a while, probably a couple of matches, you kind of recognize what everything does. So just kind of shoot through this a little bit fast. But before I get distracted again, this game looks good. I mean, obviously it's not amazing graphics, but for a Vampire Survivor clone, this is hands down the prettiest one I've seen. Shotgun. Let's upgrade the shotgun. Definitely one of the prettiest games I've seen. It is a nice change. Like I said, the 20 minutes of dawn is one of my favorites so far. It's definitely my relaxing. Upgrade turret. But that one, and then Vampire Survivor, if I ever play it, and a lot of other ones, like this one just feels more intense, even though it's not particularly harder right now. I know I said the other two games I had, let's see, mines. Just leave little traps for everybody. The other two games would be what kind of first impressions, but then I realized this one's kind of a good, all around kind of get the feel for different styles of Vampire Survivor clones. So you have the 20 minutes of dawn that pretty much just rips off Vampire clones. And then you have the outer
terror game. Shotgun turret. Shotgun turret. Stronger turret. But the auto terror game, which thematically speaking is probably the most impressive one so far. It has characters. So far, not too many of them are likable, but they do kind of have the feel of the old school 80s horror action hero. Which I'm a huge fan. And then you have this one, which is a lot more. Turret again. Maxed out the turret. This one, which is a lot more intense. Shotgun. Yeah, so there's definitely no real build path or theme we're going with. Eventually, we'll start seeing the people who explode, which is why we picked the salt. Oh, right there. They explode after one hit, as far as I can tell. So the saw blades kind of makes it real perfect for them. What we just opened up was a little drop box. So after a while, you start gaining levels real slow. So in order to get upgrades, you have to find those loot boxes. Ignore the beeping in the background. Let's see. My biggest worry with this game has to be the fact that this kind of feels like it. And this is kind of unfortunate side effect after playing Out of Terror and then like the endless mode with the insanity. I don't really know where they're going to go from here. This is just a demo, so they do have a couple maps planned and at least 6 other characters. But just play like, despite the fact that this game in every way, we get the Tesla, so we upgrade our little taser pistol to kind of like a chain gun, or we can upgrade the shotgun to the last. Yeah, no, chain gun, definitely chain lightning. But yeah, so despite the fact that this game visually and gameplay wise, it's probably one of the funnest ones I've played in a while. The prospect of having a game that's more than just simple game rotation mechanics, it's very enticing. So if they're able to add characters, quests and stuff in game, then hands down this should be one of the biggest games. But I have played their not a zombie defense game, and it was very simple. Mind you, this was years and years ago, so obviously they could put more they could put more thought into this, and hopefully they do, because I would like to see quest markers. Time flies. So this is kind of what the epic monsters look like so far. In this game mode, there's only this style, and so I've maxed out all the stats, so I've got to the max movement speed possible right now. Without that movement speed, he's almost impossible to beat. Bodes very well, and they're the ones who drop some of the loot crates as well. All right, upgrade the shotgun, I'm thinking. Yeah. So after, I think that was a max upgrade, possibly. So after that one, the next shotgun's gonna be, I think, a double barrel. But yeah, no, this game's more intense than most Vampire Survivor clones I've played. Third saw blade. Although now that I think about it, I don't think they benefit from the cooldown perk of the engineer guy I'm playing as, so. But that's okay. He also looks really cool. I like how they start off blue, and then after a while they turn red, just being covered in blood. Alright, do we want a new ability or a new character? We'll go with the Huntress. I believe one of her upgrades are, you know, that the monkey with the symbols from Call of Duty, the distractor one. Now this would be a game that would be amazing multiplayer. playing all these games back after back, so kind of already tired of listening to my own voice. So we may let this one play out. If something interesting happens, then we'll go with that one. But no, we can only have 3 characters at a time, and I doubt we're going to get max weapons or a max perfected build, just because we didn't really focus what we got, and we just kind of picked what looked cool. It's one of those things, like if you pick the engineer, you want to focus on people with good abilities. Yeah, the zombie decoy. They should probably change the animation. I don't know. We have to look at it, but it looks exactly like the animation from Call of Duty. But yeah, no, and because we didn't really focus on anything specific, like I know the tank guy, after the shotgun, if you level him up, he gets a minigun, which is just insanely overpowered. And either the tank or the engineer gets a flamethrower. Don't quite remember. But you know, I think these 3 games are pretty good variety of what zombie clones have to offer. They're not just the 20 Minutes of Dawn and Vampire Survivor cookie cutter. The mechanics is still the same for all of it, but the actual feel is quite different, and I like that. For next round, we have one in space, RPG focused one, and I'm still looking for the 3rd one. And if y'all like these videos, then definitely let us know. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. And if there's any other kind of deja vu ones you're thinking of, definitely suggest it. We can look into it. I am looking for a 3rd Binding of the Isaac clone. I found 2 so far. Dead Estate and Brutal Orchestra, which has the feel, but definitely is different than that one, which is what I'm looking for. They're not all just Binding of Isaac, grotesque, game-based with amazing loops and mechanics, stuff like that. Alright, we got about 50 seconds left. It is possible to survive. Don't think I have enough DPS to do that. We'll see. I'm really close, so we might make it. After 10 or 11 minutes, they all just kind of... Sorry. After 10 or 11 minutes, they all kind of just disappear. And you... that's... But like I said, this is a demo, so that's okay. Yeah, we actually might survive. Very nice. Probably should have picked the Tesla upgrade, but yeah, there's a lot of bosses. I do wish they would have introduced another boss in the demo, but that's okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1 second left. But yeah, no, if you're interested in any of these games, you can find them all on Steam. What do you think? What was your favorite Vampire Survivor clone? Are there any mechanics you wish they would add? Etc, etc, blah, blah, blah. We plan to add more characters, weapons, and abilities, upgrades, and challenges in the future. Overall, awesome game studios did an awesome job. You see the little saw blade in the corner, still just shredding things. Gotta love it.
I like that. Real nice.